I'm back again, and this time I've got 2 loot boxes. So, yeah, I did the last few. Those are well received. Most people liked them, and I don't mind unboxing because that means I get more stuff in my apartment. So, I plan on doing this a little bit more, especially since we went to my hometown's Walmart, which had some different boxes compared to what is currently here in Bemidji. So yeah, we're doing more. Welcome, this is another unboxing. I've got 2 on me right now. I have the original PlayStation box, and I have the Overwatch box. Now, I always said go to Walmart and buy these, blah blah, like I did for the Mortal Kombat one. I actually do have somewhere you can grab these now. This one is actually by a place called Culturefly. Now, I'm not paid, sponsored, or anything off it. You can see it kind of in the corner if it doesn't want to focus on my face that much. Right there. Culturefly apparently makes these, it's like a loot box pretty much. It is a loot box. A bit cheaper, and it's focused on one single subject instead of changing every month. For instance, you can get an Overwatch one, you can get the PlayStation one, you can get the Mortal Kombat one I have over here on my shelves. Yeah, pretty much Culturefly. I'm not sponsored, like I said. Everything is completely, I just went and bought these. Clarissa actually already looked inside them, and she was enjoying what she saw, so we'll just get started. I think we'll go with this one first, because this one's a bit bigger, and I've played Overwatch as of late, and excuse me for the cough. I just got back from a cruise with a bunch of people around the world. I caught something. But I know a little bit more about Overwatch currently right now. PlayStation original, I had that when I was a kid. I loved it to death. I still have games for the original PlayStation right over here. But Overwatch is a lot more fresh in my mind, so I figured I'd start off with this. And yeah, let's do it and see what we get. If I can get my fingers to get this thing open. And give you the big reveal for what's inside. Oh, okay. I already saw the hat, so I'm going to enjoy that. I'm a fan of green and black. That's my favorite color combination. The Lucio snapback cap. So, I very much like it. I like how the hat looks. I like how it goes, Lucio's frog. Only problem is I have with these hats, if you can't tell by that one, I've said it before, I'm not the biggest fan of anything with a back. I prefer just a closed back pretty much. God, I don't even look right wearing a hat with a bill on me. Even backwards it doesn't feel right because of almost lost a cup because of this right here. So I like the hat, but I'm probably not gonna have a reason to wear it too often. What? A snowball silicone mold. So in other words, I think, so if I'm right, I think this makes Snowball, which is my little guy that joins her and goes around with her. I think it might also work for ice, but it's a mold. So whatever you put in it and it comes out, it'll come out with the face of pretty much Snowball, her little guy that flies around with her. The front really doesn't do justice. You gotta look on the inside because it has the facial expressions on the inside. So when you mold it in and take it out, you'll actually have the look of Snowball, you could say, or you have something resembling him. I never have too much luck with molds, so I hope this one works. Then again, as much as I said these are amazing, I mean, a mold coming in this kind of box, I don't have high expectations. I might try it sometime and see what happens. Oh, character logo decals. Logo decals. Logo, I don't even think that's a word. Yeah, it looks like it's just the logos for all the characters. Like the first one on here is Tracer, because she was British Air Force, so I don't have too much room up here, but so like, yeah, that one, you've got, I can't remember, I think this is 76's. Oh, I think this is for all their ultimates pretty much. Then, Premium, that one is, I think Symmetra might be that one. Soldier 76 is this one. God, it's been a while since I played Overwatch, so I don't, obviously D.Va, everyone knows D.Va at this point. And then Lunar Ops is Winston, because he was Lunar. So, yeah, just decals I got right here. Not bad. I enjoy, obviously D.Va is everyone's fan favorite. 76, Reapers is always not. Actually, that might be a McCree's with Deadshot. Oh, I might have that one wrong. Oh god, there's a few more things. Like I said, Culturefly. Right here. I get 50% off the next one, so that's a good thing. And then So I never, as a kid, I never had chip clips. By the way, this is a Roadhog and Junkrat, a duo of them. I never had these as kids. I never used them, chip clips or anything. We mostly just used, like, I don't know, we would clip on, like, yeah, I can actually use them for the chips I have right here, actually, too. Thank you. So if you don't know how chip clips work, you pretty much just use them to seal a bag of chips. Like, right here, Doritos, an amazing thing. You can use them however you want. I'll just use them for, like, this example. Take it, put it on, you just seal your bag of chips pretty much with one of the clips. I never used these as kids. We used, like, paper clips and everything because we didn't want to spend the extra money on them. I'll see if I can't get a good shot of these, but with this camera, I don't know how well that's going to turn out. But these little guys right here, yeah, it's just the insignia for Junkrat and Roadhog, because Roadhog has the pig on him. Obviously something you shouldn't eat is in here. And then, this is the bigger one, and I'm losing, there we go, it's still standing. The Overwatch Reaper pint glass. So this one is pretty much, as you can probably guess, a glass. And I actually have a few of these from when I went to college. I have one with the BSU logo, but this one is probably going to just be chilling on the shelf. It's styrofoamed as ever. Ugh. Yeah, I always hate styrofoam packing because it never wants to come out. And I don't really want to bust this. Ugh. There we go. Okay, let's see if I can't get this open without breaking things. Okay, yep, there it is. And then let's put you all in there. And Lily's running through the curtains again. Ooh, I like this one. So, I'm just gonna go off camera to see if I can't get a better shot for you on this one. There you go. The Reaper pint glass wants to focus for me. There we go. So this is pretty much what comes in the biggest box in the Overwatch one. So if you can tell, obviously Reaper, this one I like the most. This one I actually enjoy quite a bit. Yeah, that's pretty much the Overwatch one. I'm going a little quick on this one, so I don't have a video that spans for like 20 minutes on unboxings. So now I'm going to put this to the side and hopefully not clog up too much of this space while I chuck this one on next. The PlayStation. This one, like I said, I know I love PlayStation. I don't have the current PlayStation stuff because I'm more of a Microsoft boy. I prefer old school PlayStation because I had a PlayStation 2. In my mind, the greatest console I ever owned in my life. Second would probably be a 360. But I definitely started off with this stuff. My dad started me off on a Super Nintendo. From there we went 64. And from the 64 we touched up on the PlayStation 1. A lot of great games, a lot of great memories on this. The original Digimon games back in the day when they were cheap as ever to buy and we just got them not thinking much. Nowadays a Digimon game is like $30 to $50 to get an OG PlayStation one. You know what? Aside from Lily playing with the toy, one second. I've got something. So right here I have copies of the only PlayStation games I still own right now. So I have the original Final Fantasy VII. Surprisingly, crazy shocker, I have not played this one yet and I own it. But the biggest thing from my childhood is right here, and I don't have the cover. But the original Digimon games. These are some of the hardest ones to find. They were pretty enjoyable. This one was definitely my favorite, even though it wasn't like, you know, considered the greatest. And if you take a look right up here where I had to go and grab it from, even without box cover art or anything, if the camera wants to play with me here, $50 just to own this. And Lil's, you gotta watch the camera there. Keep banging it, little one. So I love original PlayStation. I love it to death, and this by far is one of my favorite games of all time. Just to get a copy is $50. And again, excuse Lily, she's having fun because I literally just got home from a trip, so she's been going nuts ever since. So let's get this one open and see what we got, because I'm kind of excited to see what I get for PlayStation. Okay, I'm already happy seeing what's just sitting here. Oh my god. This is a controller, a styrofoam controller. I need to open this now. Kids, don't do what I do. It's not good for your mouth. This is a stuffed, oh my god. This is a, it's a memory foam replica controller of a PlayStation. I'll see if I can't have the camera just play nice for a moment. Yeah, even if it's fuzzed out like this, this is what you get. You can squeeze in everything. And it's a replica PlayStation controller. I'm already more happy with this than the Overwatch one just because I get this. I'll put you there. Again, more Culturefly stuff, just a heads up. They're the ones who made these things. Automatically I'm happy because I got the controller. That's my little baby already. A original PlayStation controller notepad. I'm probably not going to use it. This is going to be a decor kind of thing. Yeah, it's a full-on notepad. This is going here for now. Original PlayStation socks. Can't go wrong with a loot box. You always need socks now and then. Oh, I'm gonna save that one for last because this will be the last thing. An original PlayStation hat, which I am gonna end up putting on because it's PlayStation. I'm not saying no to that. Like this is straight up my childhood right now. Oh, this is a really good hat. There we go. I'll leave this on for as long as I can. This and there's one more thing I have right here, and it's heavy duty. This is my childhood when I was younger, and Lily's just going nutso with the camera. Oh my god. So each coaster, I'm just gonna put it here because you can see it, comes with a different button for the controller for the not only PlayStation the original but all the PlayStation controllers. X, triangle, square, X, triangle, circle, square. The correct buttons. These are coasters. I'm not going to use these. I want these. They're going to go up on display because someday I have a decent amount of knowledge of woodworking. I want to make a replica table of a controller and have these bad boys in there. This is a really good one. Like, if I had to say which is better, excuse me, I would probably say I very much prefer the PlayStation box to the Overwatch. The cup is really good. I wish the chip clips would have actually been pins because I finally have something to put my pins on over here. But this one's got a replica controller in it of memory foam. And Lils is jumping up to say hello. Now if you want to make it into the camera, Lils, you want to say anything? Okay, fair point. But like, I got replica ones. I got these, replica controller, the notebook, hat, socks. I very much prefer this. Don't get me wrong, the Reaper cup is definitely very much worth it. And if anyone's into the hats, they're into that. But again, this was my childhood when I was growing up. Games I would play was on this. You know, like I said, I still have PlayStation 1 games. I want more, but I don't have time to really play a PlayStation because I have a wall of games to clean up. But like, you know, Overwatch is like, it's like the new school meets the old school. Overwatch with Overwatch 2 coming out, that is definitely like stuff going on currently right now, you know? But PlayStation was my past. It still is a part of what made me into what I am as a gamer today, you know? A lot of titles that are on the PlayStation you just don't see nowadays on newer consoles, like the Digimon games. You know, they still make Digimon, but it's not that style of Digimon anymore. You know, Final Fantasy VII was a PlayStation game. You know, we're getting a remake, but it's not the original Final Fantasy VII style. That's not a thing anymore. You know, like PlayStation really was, this is where I started with. Aside from Nintendo, then PlayStation, then Microsoft. But, you know, I enjoyed all of it, you know? Overwatch is good too, don't get me wrong. I enjoy Overwatch. I need to get back into Overwatch. Overwatch 2 is coming out more story. I want all of that goodness because I'm a lore freak. But end of the day, I would definitely take this over this any day I would choose. And that's coming from a Microsoft boy. So that's going to do it for now. Again, I very much enjoyed what I got out of this. And actually, you know what, Culturefly right now, I got one more thing. So I guess this is a plug for Culturefly. You want to pay me, Culturefly. I have no gripes with that. Right now, even looking at some of the other boxes that are available right now, you know, there's the Jay and Silent Bob Collector's Box. I want that, you know. They also have the Game of Thrones box, you know, #1, so there's more Game of Thrones boxes. That's for the Noble Houses. Supernatural box. I haven't watched Supernatural. I've heard it's good. I should watch that maybe someday. The Seinfeld Collector's Box. Anyone who's a fan of anything involving, you know, sitcoms, comedies. Seinfeld, they say, is one of the things that started it all off. There's the JoJo box. I am not going to be touching that because that's not a JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. World's Finest, the collection of Batman, that's on here. That's a $50 one, so there's a lot that comes, that's a lot of things. You know, World's Finest, the collection for The Flash, the Justice League. You also have Stranger Things, the Game of Thrones Collector's Box, Fallout. I would like the Fallout box. The Nick box. Anyone who's a fan of old school Nickelodeon, there's a box for that. Rocket Power and all that good stuff. You know, you also have Trick or Treat. You have Despicable Me, you know, not Despicable, yeah, the Despicable Me box. I don't know what I'm thinking of. The Legend of Zelda, Link's Awakening Collector's Box. You have the Harry Potter Collector's Box, Ghostbusters Collector's Box, Fallout 76. And many more. I mean, just right here, I'm seeing, you know, more Supernatural. They have a Nickelodeon box, What's Cooking with Good Burger. They have all of these different options. The Mortal Kombat one I've already opened. They have all of this and more over on pretty much Culturefly. Yeah, I did say it right. I was wondering if I did. Culturefly. Again, you want to pay me, Culturefly, I have no problem with that. So that's going to do it for this video. I hope you enjoyed these two boxes. I very much enjoyed the PlayStation box. Like, comment, subscribe, follow us on our social media. There's a Patreon. We also have merch available over on Etsy. You guys have a great one. I'm going to have an amazing one. See y'all next time.